Okay, we can see here on the site live during a solo ad, this is what you can expect. Um, when I do solo ads, I like to see where they're coming from in the world. So you can see all these people are in the United States, one here in Denmark, one in Bangladesh. There's 12 people on, 139 visits today, 171 views. You can see the numbers keep changing, keep going up. Just to give you an idea of what we're looking at for solos, for opt-ins, 71 opt-ins so far, and you can see they come in the times 247, 247, 247, 246, 46, 45, 43, 42, 41. Yeah, I mean it's pretty quick, you know. They're like one right after another. So we're getting a lot of opt-ins today from this solo ad, and just watching the traffic here. As you can see, the traffic just keeps coming and coming and coming. Okay, we are now at 9:14 p.m. It's still says Friday the 13th. How about that? Okay, well, anyways, this is on a European server, so it shows that it's actually the next day now. It says I got 82 and 87. But if we look at the analytics, we'll see Friday ended up with 415 visitors, 481 visits, 544 page views. That's some pretty hefty traffic. Not bad. And the opt-ins are still coming in. If we look here, we've got 193 opt-ins so far today. That's a nice round figure. If it had 7 more, it would be a nice round figure. But it will be. I'll get 7 more tonight, no problem. The income is coming in. We got a lot going on here. I got 23. It's actually 24. That's for the infinite giveaway that I started yesterday, that I showed you in the last video. And then I've got some other sales coming in from upsells and stuff. And so, you know, there's been quite a bit of income coming in over the past week. We've got some decent sales going on. Haven't spent a whole lot of money. We'll wrap up and show exactly how much in just a few minutes. But big thing is that we've got 193 opt-ins, and there's nobody on the site right now, but there was just a moment ago. They're still coming in. Okay, now the big thing about internet marketing is, you know, I spoke about wash, rinse, and repeat. Well, there's also another one in there, and that's diversify. So I built a new site today, and it's called Best Traffic Exchange. Now this is a script that I bought. It's relatively cheap. It's I don't even remember. It's like a PLR product, but what it is just a site for, like, you know, you click to get traffic. You know, traffic exchanges. I don't personally use them myself. A lot of people do, and which is great. That's what I'm counting on. A lot of people are going to use it, and I very specifically chose the name besttrafficexchange.net because it's a keyword, and I titled the site the same thing. So this is going to get me ranked in Google quite easily for a keyword that actually gets traffic. Now, the good part about this is that it's free, and so something that's free, people are going to opt in. Okay, here we are inside one of my favorite tools, Niche Finder. This really saves a lot of time. When I find a niche that I'm interested in, I'll just put in the main keyword, which would be traffic exchange in this case, and I'll try to find, you know, I'll look and see what kind of searches they are. And I'm obviously going to want a domain that has the keyword in it, and hopefully a domain that has, I know like a lot of people will put exchange traffic X or something like that. I don't think those rank as well. I've not had as much luck with it. So what I try to do is I try to find a domain that is going to that I can use as my site title and also get searches. You'll find that they rank a lot faster, a lot quicker. Now here we've got I looked at Best Traffic Exchange, and at the time besttrafficexchange.net was available, so I purchased that. I just purchased that this afternoon. Didn't take me long to set up the site at all, maybe an hour tops. It was a video that came with it to show how to do it. Pretty easy, and it gets 1,900 monthly searches, but also there are a lot of other keywords that I can go for. What is traffic exchange, auto traffic exchange, and there's a lot of different keywords in here that I can go for with that. Now ranking number 1 for Best Traffic Exchange with the domain name Best Traffic Exchange is going to be pretty easy, and since it's a free site, you can pretty much count on an extremely high opt-in rate. If they go to the site, they're looking for a traffic exchange, they find one, doesn't cost anything to sign up, they're going to sign up. It's going to go to your list. So I'm looking at a 90% or better opt-in rate, and even if it's not, let's just say 80%, I'm still getting quite a bit of opt-ins. So you can figure that just that alone is probably going to give me 2,000 or better opt-ins a month from the different keywords that I can get in. So little things like that is what's really going to make the big difference. Now I'm not going to see any results from this probably within the next 3 weeks. I might, if I do, great, but I'm not really counting on it. A month or two down the road, we'll see. It should really start kicking in then, and the list will grow quite a bit. As this is just a 30-day challenge, doesn't mean I'm going to quit after 30 days. Of course, I'm going to keep going and just incorporate this all into my regular business, and I'll continue to put tips and everything inside this blog that you're on now. Alright, that's about it for this. I just wanted to show you how I go about it. If you're interested in Niche Finder, there's a link below the video. I highly recommend it. I'm never going to recommend anything I don't use myself, and obviously I use it. It's super easy. You set your options, put in the keyword, click start, bam, you're done, and then it tells you if the domains are available. Like this one right here is what is traffic exchange. Well, I wouldn't really go for that because that's not a buyer's keyword that answers a question. What is traffic exchange? It doesn't mean they want to participate. People that want to participate would look for something like, what's the best traffic exchange, right? So go for the buyer's keywords, not just any old keywords just because it gets traffic. They say there's no such thing as bad traffic. I disagree. I want traffic that's going to actually convert, so that's why I go for that. Okay, now I want to show you something that happened to me today. The site, I set it up with 3,000 megs of bandwidth. I figured that would be plenty, and it turned out that it wasn't. I exceeded the bandwidth, so I had to go and I increased it to 30,000. And I want to show you the man that's responsible for this. This is this character right here. This is Bill Barrett. He's the guy I bought my solo from, and thanks to him and his crazy amount of opt-ins and traffic that he sends me at a very reasonable rate, I was able to just get one of the best solo ads I've ever had. So when you're looking for a solo, look for this guy. By the way, he's not paying me to tell you this. I'm going to tell you what's good, what's not. But yeah, Bill gives great solo, just so you know. His rates are very competitive, and you might want to just check him out. There's a link below to his site. It's wobmarketing.com/solos. And if you get a solo from this guy, you're gonna get your money's worth and then some. Just make sure you got plenty of bandwidth, or else he's gonna melt your server on you, and you don't want that to happen during when you're paying for a solo ad. You don't want your server to melt. So I panicked for about 30 seconds while I logged into my server and increased the bandwidth real quick. I just loaded it up with bandwidth because I know this guy's just gonna melt my server. So yeah, looking for solos. Check this guy out. Definitely worth it. Okay, so let's look at our weekly wrap-up. New subscribers, 519. I'm psyched about that. I'm more than halfway done for my monthly goal, and it's just the end of the first week. So I expect to really exceed that. I'm going to continue to be joining giveaways, and I'm going to run a mini giveaway that I'll show you in the next week, where we can get another 500 easy subscribers real quick. Just one event. So yeah, we're well on the way to exceeding our goal there. Now for income, now keep in mind this is just the first week, and so the fact that I've had any income at all is pretty good. But gross income, $418.37. I'll be honest and I'll say I was lucky. Okay, $418 my first week is probably lucky when you're starting out from scratch, and so I can't say your results are going to be the same, but I just used the same exact resources that you have right at your fingertips without spending a lot of money. I invested $221 total so far. So everything I've done has only cost me a total of $221. Now that does not include my server. Okay, I use a dedicated server that I pay for, but I'm not counting that in simply because if you're just starting out, you wouldn't use a dedicated server. You'd probably use just some free hosting or cheap hosting, anyways, which is just a few bucks a month. So that's no big deal. My net profit's $197.37. So the first week didn't come out as 25% of the month, but then again, I'm just starting out, so hopefully the amount that I take in each week will increase, as it should. So I'm very confident that I'm going to meet this, not just meet, I'm very confident that I'm going to exceed my goal for the 1,000 opt-ins and 1,000 income by the end of the month. And we will see where we are next week, and I look forward to talking to you on day 1 of week 2. And once again, please, if you find this information helpful, please click the Facebook like button, share on StumbleUpon. I love StumbleUpon. Google plus it, pin it, take a picture and send it to your grandma, however you want to do it, but please share the information. And we'll see you next week. Take care. Thanks for coming by.